Think all electric wheelchairs are clunky, slow, and outdated? Think again. The future of mobility is here. And it's smarter, sleeker, and more powerful than ever. Whether you're looking for cutting-edge tech, long-lasting battery life, or ultimate comfort, this year has raised the bar in a big way. In this video, we're counting down the top 5 electric wheelchairs. From all-terrain beasts to compact travel kings, we've got something for every lifestyle. And if you see a wheelchair you love, I've dropped updated links with the best pricing in the description below. All right, guys, let's kick things off with our number 5 pick. And honestly, this one's gonna surprise you. The 𝗣𝗿𝗀 electric wheelchair is absolutely crushing it in the budget category. And I mean crushing it. Now, when I first heard about this chair, I'll be real with you, I was skeptical. I mean, how good can a budget electric wheelchair really be, right? But after diving deep into the specs and user reviews, I'm genuinely impressed. So here's what we're working with. This bad boy supports up to 300 pounds, which is actually pretty solid for this price range. You're getting a 12.5-mile range on a single charge. And get this, it only takes 8 to 12 hours to fully juice up. The battery is removable too, which is clutch if you want to charge it separately from the chair. The aluminum alloy frame keeps things lightweight while still being sturdy. And that one-button folding feature? Game changer for transport. You can literally fold this thing up and throw it in your car trunk without breaking a sweat. Now let's talk money, because I know that's what you're all waiting for. You can snag this chair for around $800 to $1,200 depending on where you shop, which honestly is insane value when you compare it to some of the premium options out there. Sure, it might not have all the bells and whistles of the higher-end models, but for someone who needs reliable daily mobility without breaking the bank, this 𝗣𝗿𝗀 is absolutely solid. The 17.7-inch seat width is comfortable for most users, and that adjustable backrest means you can find your sweet spot for all-day comfort. Coming in at number 4, we've got the 𝗖𝗄𝗄 2025, and this is hands down the best travel wheelchair I've tested this year. If you're someone who's always on the go, traveling, visiting family, or just need something super portable, listen up because this one's for you. The first thing that blew my mind about this 𝗖𝗄𝗄 is the weight. We're talking just 37 pounds for some models. 37 pounds. That's lighter than most suitcases, and it's a full-powered electric wheelchair. They've achieved this with some serious engineering magic, using aircraft-grade aluminum alloy that's both lightweight and incredibly durable. The dual 250-watt motors give you plenty of power without adding bulk, and that intelligent joystick control feels really responsive and smooth. But here's where it gets really cool. This thing is actually airline approved. Yeah, you heard that right. You can take this baby on planes, which opens up so many possibilities for travel. The folding mechanism is super intuitive too. We're talking about folding down to basically the size of a large suitcase, so it fits in car trunks, overhead compartments, you name it. The 330-pound weight capacity is impressive given how light it is, and you're getting around 15 to 18 miles of range depending on the battery configuration you choose. Pricing-wise, you're looking at somewhere between $1,400 to $2,200 for the 𝗖𝗄𝗄, depending on the specific model and battery size. Is it more expensive than our budget pick? Absolutely. But when you factor in the engineering, the portability, and the travel-friendly features, it's actually pretty reasonable. Plus, the time and hassle you'll save on travel alone makes this investment totally worth it if you're an active person who refuses to let mobility challenges slow down your adventures. At number 3, we're talking about what might be the most innovative folding design I've seen all year. This lightweight reclining electric wheelchair with the telescopic puller feature is seriously next level, and the engineering behind the folding mechanism is honestly pretty brilliant. So what makes this one special? First off, we're dealing with a chair that weighs in at around 45 to 50 pounds, depending on the battery configuration. But here's the kicker. It folds down incredibly compact. That telescopic puller system is like having a built-in suitcase handle, so you can literally pull this thing around like luggage when it's folded. I'm not even kidding, it's that easy. The reclining function is smooth and goes back pretty far, which is awesome if you need to rest during longer outings or if you have specific positioning needs. The build quality is solid too. You're getting a carbon steel frame that's been engineered to handle daily use while keeping the weight down. The motors are brushless, which means less maintenance and quieter operation. Range-wise, you're looking at about 15 to 20 miles on a single charge, and the battery charges in about 6 to 8 hours. The 18-inch seat is comfortable for extended use, and those flip-back armrests make transfers so much easier. Now here's where it gets interesting price-wise. You're looking at around $1,800 to $2,800 for this setup, which puts it in the mid to upper mid-range category. But when you consider that you're basically getting a premium folding mechanism, reclining capability, and that unique telescopic puller system, the value proposition is pretty strong. This is perfect for people who need the folding convenience but don't want to sacrifice comfort or features. The reclining function alone can be a game changer for users who spend long hours in their chair or have specific medical needs. Number 2 is all about comfort, and man, this new reclining electric wheelchair is like sitting in a luxury car seat that happens to have wheels. If comfort is your top priority, and I mean ultimate all-day cloud-like comfort, then you need to pay attention to this one. The seating system on this chair is absolutely incredible. We're talking about multi-zone cushioning, adjustable lumbar support, and a reclining mechanism that's so smooth it feels almost therapeutic. The backrest reclines to nearly 180 degrees, which is perfect if you need to rest during the day or if you have specific positioning requirements. The seat itself is wider than most. We're talking 20 inches in some configurations. And the cushioning is this high-density memory foam that just molds to your body. But it's not just about the seat. The whole ride quality is next level. The suspension system absorbs bumps and rough terrain like you wouldn't believe. Whether you're rolling over sidewalk cracks, gravel paths, or even grass, this thing just glides. The weight capacity is impressive too, up to 350 pounds in some models. And it handles that weight beautifully without compromising performance. You're getting about 18 to 22 miles of range, and the motors are powerful enough to maintain speed even on inclines. The control system is really intuitive too. The joystick has multiple sensitivity settings, so you can adjust it to your preference, and there are programmable buttons for your reclining positions. You can literally save your favorite seating positions and recall them with the touch of a button. How cool is that? Price-wise, we're talking premium territory here. Expect to pay anywhere from $3,500 to $5,500, depending on the options you choose. Is it expensive? Yeah, absolutely. But if you're someone who spends most of your day in your wheelchair, or if you have specific comfort needs due to medical conditions, this investment in your daily quality of life is honestly priceless. The build quality is exceptional. The warranty coverage is comprehensive, and the comfort level is just in a league of its own. And here we are at number 1, the 𝗣𝗿𝗬𝗂𝗰𝘁𝘀 Air 2. And honestly, this chair is in a category all by itself. This is what happens when you take decades of mobility engineering experience and just go absolutely wild with innovation. The standout feature that makes this our top pick? The power elevating seat that raises 12 inches in just 11 seconds, and you can actually drive at full speed while elevated. Let me paint you a picture of what this means for daily life. You roll up to a kitchen counter, hit a button, and boom, you're at counter height in seconds. You're talking to friends or family, and instead of always looking up at them, you elevate to eye level for natural conversation. You need something from a high shelf? No problem. This level of independence and social interaction is just game-changing, and Pride has nailed the execution. The engineering behind this is seriously impressive. This chair has a 300-pound weight capacity and can go up to 16.6 miles on a single charge at lighter weights, dropping to about 15 miles at the full 300-pound capacity. The Mid-Wheel 6 technology gives you this incredibly tight turning radius, so you can navigate tight spaces like a pro. The active track suspension keeps the ride smooth whether you're elevated or not, and the whole system just feels incredibly stable and secure. The chair can safely drive at speeds up to 4 miles per hour while elevated, which might not sound like much, but trust me, when you're up there at eye level cruising around, it feels amazing. The build quality is absolutely top-notch. This is Pride Mobility we're talking about, and they've been perfecting power wheelchairs for decades. Now let's talk about the elephant in the room, the price. You're looking at anywhere from $8,000 to $12,000 or more, depending on your configuration and where you purchase. That's definitely premium pricing, but when you consider what you're getting, the elevation technology, the engineering, the build quality, and the independence this chair provides, it starts to make sense. Plus, many insurance plans will cover a significant portion of the cost, so definitely check with your provider. The 𝗟𝗂 2 isn't just a wheelchair, it's a life changer. The ability to elevate changes how you interact with the world, how you feel in social situations, and how independent you can be in daily tasks. That's why it's our #1 pick, because at the end of the day, mobility isn't just about getting from point A to point B. It's about living your life to the fullest, and the 𝗟𝗂 2 delivers on that promise better than anything else on the market right now.